Well, hello everybody and welcome back to Lisa's Coloring Corner. Well, another month has come and went. It is January 1st, meant to get this out yesterday, the end of the month, but it didn't happen. This is what I colored in the month of December. I really didn't think I got that much done in December because it was so hectic and busy like everybody else, but I actually got more done than I thought. So let's go through them. All right, this is Sun Life Drawings' newest book. It is One Color Arts, Birds and Flowers. I love the one color coloring books that they come out with. They are just so stress-free and relaxing. Did this one. By the way, I will link all of these books down below in the description because many times I'm asked for a link to a particular book that I show with stuff that I've colored. So I just always automatically put all the links to the books down in the description below so you can look for those. And then I did the second one right away and I thought this turned out really pretty too. So, got two done in that book already. Take these off. And then another new book. This is the newest one from Belba Family. I love their books. This one is Mystery Mosaics Gallery. And I did a flip through of this book pretty recently. So if you're interested, you can go and look at that video. I did a couple in here too. Here is a Boy with a Pipe, and it also tells you how much each painting, that's what these are. These are all famous paintings. This one is worth $104 million. This particular painting, Boy with a Pipe. And then I did the next one, which is, I cannot read that, but this is worth $300 million. Wouldn't you wish you had one of these laying around in your attic? And all of their books, if you are new to my channel, where any book actually, now I do this way, but Belba Family is the one that introduced me to this way of coloring, and it is with tiny little X's. I'll zoom you in for those of you who have never seen this. Rather than coloring in each, because these are color by number books, like these are all number 2s, you just put a tiny little X through them rather than coloring them all in, and it is just so much fun. Oh my gosh, this is my new favorite way to color. So I am just going to work my way from front to back through all of their books. So that is their newest book. Then we did a color in chat out of Johanna's Christmas. So of course I did quite a few Christmas pictures this last month. We did some straight coloring with the Arteza, the new 120 set of the Arteza colored pencils. And we colored this Christmas mandala out of Johanna's Christmas. And another Sun Life drawing book. I was requested to color out of this with the Arteza twine markers. This is Sun Life Drawings Color by Number Christmas Mosaic coloring book. And we did this little cutie pie. So I always color, you know, the mosaic part in, and then I go over all the white lines with a silver glitter / metallic, because they're more metallic than glitter, gel pen, and they're opaque, so it covers up any place where you accidentally go out of the lines, because these lines are very thin. So when you're coloring in with a marker, you know, it's really hard to stay within the lines completely. So by going over it with that glitter gel pen, it hides anything. And I made a discovery doing this. It works out much better if you actually put the silver lines in, or if you want to do it with any color metallic gel pen that's opaque. Metallic ones are opaque. Do the lines first and then color in, because your marker is going to stay within the lines automatically. Made that discovery by accident, but it works really well. So that's what I'm going to be doing from now on. I'm going to be coloring the lines in first and then coloring with the marker. So that turned out really cute. And then colored out of 50 Wintertime Mandalas by Camelia Angelkova. As all of you know, I love her books. Oh, my daughter must be here to pick up my grandkids. One moment. Nope, just some kids sledding over across the road. She just goes crazy. Yes?
Could I have one of those cereal balls
What?
things?
Grandson had a question. Okay, so we colored this one out of Camelia Angelkova's Wintertime Mandalas. I like how that came out too. All right, then another Sun Life drawing book. This is the Stained Glass Color by Numbers. This is their Christmas book. And did this one on camera too. This was colored with Copic markers. This book's a lot of fun too. Love it, love it, love it. And then the Merry Christmas. I have a ton of these mosaic coloring books, so I had to haul out a couple of my Christmas ones. These are the little circles that you color in. This one, there wasn't a whole lot to do with. Now this book has a little bit larger circles. Some of them are very, very small circles. This particular book has a little bit larger circles. So if the really tiny circles to color in intimidate you, you could try this book because they are bigger. As you can see, the vast majority of this one was left white because it's a little snowman. So this was a quick, easy one to do. And then another one, and sorry I hit my mic cord, is Holly Jolly Christmas. And this is another circle mosaic coloring book. Again, this one has larger circles in. And this one happens to be a Christmas tree. These are a lot of fun. Very relaxing coloring books to color. And then we have Santa Claus. And another type of color by number is this pixel art. This one is Merry Christmas. This one is squares, but this one isn't the really tiny little squares. These are a little bit bigger, but I still did do the X's in here. And even though the squares are a little bit bigger, it still turned out pretty cute. So I wasn't quite sure if it was going to turn out because the squares are bigger. I thought it was going to look too pixelated, too, you know, there wasn't going to be enough color because the X's or the squares are a little bit bigger. But yeah, it turned out kind of cute. So we got a cute little penguin. And then the next one, we have a little gingerbread man. Okay. Then, keeping on that theme, had to get out one of my square mosaic books then, because I was just onto those squares. This is the Cat Mosaic coloring book. And I don't know if it's because of the shades that I picked out to match the color palette or what, but to me it was kind of hard to see the cat in here. Oh, I know what the problem was. These particular books, some of the numbers are not super clear. Just like when we're diamond painting, some of our diamond paintings, the symbols aren't real clear, and you gotta look kind of close. Well, I think what I ended up doing is the zeros I thought were 8s. And so some of these should have been left white, and I ended up coloring them this light purple color. And I think that's why the cat got a little bit lost in this particular picture. I think that's what it was. That's right. I had done this the beginning of December, so it was kind of hard to remember. But all of these that I color with, do the X's, I always use my Arteza Twine markers. And they work perfectly for these kind of pictures. So. And again, that was using that X method. And speaking of Belba family, this is another one of their newer books. And this one is called the Square Mandalas. Love this book too. Isn't that pretty? For any of you that like color by number, you like mandalas, and you like coloring in the little squares, especially with this X method, this is such a perfect book for that. And it's travel size. So if you don't want to do a big picture, these are a little bit smaller. So I did that one, and then I also did this one previously. So they're so pretty. So I definitely want it. There's another one I did. I mean, they're just so much fun. I want to put this one on the side because I want to work some more in that one. This has to be my favorite out of all of Belba Family's books, besides the mandalas, now that I got that one. And I did a couple in here. Did this one. I mean, they're just so realistic looking, you know. Yes, are they a little bit pixelated? Of course, because they're just squares. But because they are small enough squares, they actually look pretty realistic. I mean, even her high heels here look, you know, to me look really good. Looks like fall trees, you know, in the background. I just, they're just so neat. You can see the crosswalk. She's walking across the street. And then I did this one, just finished this one recently. I mean, look at her hair, blonde with the orange through it. I mean, it just looks so neat, standing at a bar with, you know, this one probably worked out really good for New Year's Eve, right? Looks like her little purse here, and she's drinking, could be like a glass of champagne. Now, I love this book so much, and I was so upset. As many of you know, I keep a little cheat sheet, if you will, of many of my different sets of color by number books. Belba Family is one of them, where all their color palettes are the same throughout all of their books. So I would go through, I matched up all my toy markers to this particular color palette, so that I have them throughout all their books, and I don't have to refigure out what marker goes to what color, right? Well, I also have them marked down for my Circle Mosaic books, and I accidentally, not once, but twice, pulled out the wrong set of colors to go with, you know, this color palette. And I was coloring along and realized I had the wrong colors, totally. So I screwed up that picture, ruined it, got that one done, got that one done. Totally screwed up this one, and it upset me so much because I love this book so much. I went out and bought just recently another copy. I just got it, and I'm restarting it. I'm just doing this first picture again. That one, only it's in the correct colors this time. So yeah, so I'll have 2 copies of this book, but yes, love this book. Then another one of Belba Family's books is called Mystery Mosaics, and this one is called Passion. Got one done in here, and that's this one, looking off over at the sailboats that are out in the water. Isn't that cool? Oh, I just love these. And then, of course, I had to get some of my designs colored with my glitter gel pens. Oh, I got to get this back out. This one I was really happy with until I did the background. There are 4 different colors in here. I have purple, I have teal, and then I have an aqua blue and a pink. And it was looking so neat. And then I'm like, oh, I don't know what color to do the background. A lot of times I like to do black backgrounds, because a lot of times that makes the colors pop, but because I had this darker purple in there, I didn't want to go black on this here particular picture. So I thought, well, let's go lighter then. I couldn't really find a glitter gel pen that I wanted to use on the background, so I thought, well, let's use alcohol marker. And alcohol marker works really well when you have colored something in with glitter gel pen, because they the alcohol ink won't go over the glitter gel pen a whole lot. You know, not that you could, you know, color the whole thing. You still got to go around each thing, but works really well together. And I thought this mint green, this was a Bic marker, and I don't know, I didn't really care for it's a mint green background, and it just didn't really do it for me, but it still turned out okay. All right, then, if you've been with me for any period of time, you know that my favorite series of my pattern books is by David Hinken Jr. This one is volume 14. There are 16 volumes in his series, and I just love them. I decided to do one in Christmas colors. So we have the red and the green, of course, and then I couldn't decide what color to go across with. And again, I'm not real happy with the blues. I should have maybe left them white. Maybe would have looked better. I'm not sure, but otherwise, I like how it turned out. And then last but not least, another one of my favorites is by John Wick. I have a number of his books, and I don't know if this is newer or older, but he used to do work for Dover Publications. He's got a number of books under Dover, but this one is just on his own, and this one's called Mosaics. And another type of coloring that I absolutely love. I love coloring in all of these lines, because when you start out, you're starting out like this. I don't know if you can see that. Let me zoom in a little bit. You start out with this here, and I don't know if you're probably supposed to maybe leave that white and just color this in, but I like going around and coloring. I don't know what it is, but I just love coloring in these lines, and then I'll color in the design itself. Let me zoom back out. So this one, I decided to go with black. That's what I do a lot of the times. I'll do the lines in black or some darker color, and then I'll do the design itself. So I went with the yellow, blue, and green, and then the black lines. Sometimes I also like to do just one or two colors. So I did that previous. I also did one with just, all right, I'll get to it here. There we go. Just finished this one up last night. I decided to just do a two-color one. So the background, or the lines I should say, is a dark purple. And then the picture itself was colored in pink. Nice and simple, but it was so much fun and just so relaxing. So I really like this book too. So that is what I got done this month. Yeah, some Christmas pictures, but then some others too. You can only sometimes take so much of Christmas pictures, right? I did have a good time with them, but yeah, had to get some of my Belba family in there, and you know, some of my glitter gel pens. So thank you for watching this. I hope you enjoyed watching what I all colored this past month. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when I put out new videos. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day, and as always, happy coloring. Bye guys.